Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I got three teams for you for the 12 Chimes World Event. I got a high level team, a mid level team, and a low level team. So let's get into this. Let's get into it with the scoring, actually. We got the high level team here. You're going to want to use Diamantina with Thrall and Leprechaun. I use the Wand of Stars there. Use whatever weapon you want as long as it's a mana generating weapon. Maybe even you could use like a Dawnbringer or a Duskbringer or like a Black Manacles or any other troop that hits all enemies. But the main idea here is Thrall and Leprechaun into Diamantina. Diamantina hits the hardest. We have a spell damage metal. Makes sense, right? Diamantina, hardest hitting AoE in the game. And then you have a spell damage metal that's upping your spell damage by hundreds and hundreds of percent. So World Event 12 Chimes. Um, the scoring is Kronos is worth the most. Then you have Keeper of Souls next. Then the Silken Queen. Then the Daughter of Time. Then Temperoth. And then Flesh Golem. So you're looking for Kronos. He's going to be the only one on the map whenever he's up. So you know, it's like you can't miss him. So if you don't see Kronos, you're going to go after the Keeper of Souls. So just remember that the Keeper of Souls is worth more than the Silken Queen. And then if you don't see the Keeper of Souls, pick the Silken Queen. If you have to choose between the Daughter of Time, Tippereth, and Flesh Golem, choose the Daughter of Time. You're going after Time, so Daughter of Time is worth more than Temperoth and Flesh Golem. Temperoth has an Hourglass mechanic, so it's worth more than Flesh Golem. Plus, it's probably in rarity order, so just remember that. You should be fine. Kronos worth the most, but will be the only one on the map, so you don't have to even remember that. Keeper of Souls is worth more than the Silken Queen. That's like the only thing you really have to remember. And then Daughter of Time, because you're getting time, is worth more than the rest of them. Flesh Golem's worth the least. Don't pick Flesh Golem. So not too bad. Kronos worth the most, Keeper of Souls next, Silken Queen after that, Daughter of Time after that, Temperoth, and then Flesh Golem. Alright, here's the second team. I actually love this team. It's really fun. So if you don't have Diamantina, you could use this one. You got the Daisy's Cudgel. You got Vanaxia, Shagaroth, and Leprechaun. So the main idea is the Vanaxia, Shagaroth, Leprechaun part. But the Daisy's Cudgel was like the only purple weapon that had a green storm, so you can use whatever class you want, as long as it doesn't make some different storm. And then you have, it uses brown instead of blue or green. And then, you know, I got Archer class on just to double down on that green storm. And the reason we're making a green storm is for Vanaxia, because Vanaxia puts green and blue on the board, which will loop back into Vanaxia and Shagaroth. So the problem with Vanaxia usually is like what's going to pick up the blue. Well, we got old Shagaroth, our buddy right there. Hits multiple enemies and explodes the board. Does true damage, just like Vanaxia. So it's really cool for like a cleanup. Or if you get it up first, you can cast it and explode the board and get up Vanaxia. But mostly you're going to want to cast Vanaxia to kill the enemies. Does true damage to all and has potential looping with the green and the blue. So I think it's really awesome. And the Daisy's Cudgel was the best weapon I could find. I don't really want to use Wand of Stars because it's the mid-level team. And, you know, you can't loop as good if you have the Wand of Stars up top because it's going to take all the mana, steal all the mana back. And then, like, Reflection of Good maybe would be the next best option because it doesn't use green or blue. But Daisy's Cudgel was the way to go, in my opinion. Or Reflection of Good, now that I'm thinking about it. Reflection of Good would be pretty good. I think Daisy's Cudgel is less mana cost, though, than a Reflection of Good. And it has the green storm. Remember the green storm. We want to, whenever you're trying to loop, you want this color. You want the color of the loop. You don't want to not have that storm. So, but we have Archer class, so you could do a Reflection of Good if you wanted to. If you don't have Daisy's Cudgel, Reflection of Good is something everybody can get, and it's this week too. Even though it's a class weapon, so it doesn't matter. You can get it whenever you want. All right, so the low-level team. We got you want to do Thrall and Leprechaun most of the time with two AoEs is what you're looking at. So the high-level team, you know, Diamantina, just everything to get Diamantina up. And then, but if you want to, you could take the hero off and put on like another AoE, like another dragon maybe, like Amaldrin or what was the other one? Amethylos. So if you don't have Diamantina, Amaldrin and Amethylos use purple as well. But we got Black Manacles in Atlanta with the Leprechaun Thrall sandwich. So anytime purple is the restriction, it's a really good option to use Thrall and Leprechaun because you cast Leprechaun, it gets up Thrall, Thrall blows up the whole board, and you're off to the races. There's no mana problems at all. You get up so fast. Leprechaun and Thrall go together really well to get up anything in the game. It gets up the whole team. That's what's so awesome about it. And so we got Black Manacles as our main damage dealer, hitting all enemies, perhaps getting a Devour if you lose your Thrall. You'll have a big old tank up there with the Devouring. But most of the time you're going to one-shot and won't need anything else. But we got Atlanta there just in case you need to clean up. She hits all enemies. If you don't want to use Atlanta, there's another, what's the one in the underworld? That Elythian Servitor also hits all enemies. Or any other troop that hits all enemies. Atlanta uses yellow mana, so it worked out. Elythian Servitor uses blue mana, so that works too. So one of those two. Something that hits all enemies, though. Don't do skulls. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for choosing Sinnycool. Peace.